Hello loves, the day has finally come to try tape-in extensions. I went back and forth on whether to have a professional place these or do it myself, but ultimately the brand did send me these and I think they prefer that I do it myself because that's kind of the point of these, and I want to demonstrate that if I can do it, anybody can do it. I have never ever had hair extensions. I have a lot of hair, but it was really unhealthy at the ends and I did get it chopped. It was like up to here and I want it there again. So we're gonna use these to get there. Now these are by Yilite. I mean, look how nicely packaged they are. Oh, look at these. It comes with a nice little bag to store them. It does come with extra tapes so that you can reuse them. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, perfect color match. And they're so stinking soft. I'm excited. Let's do this. It also comes with these like Velcro pads, and I think from the videos I've seen, these are supposed to help you with the flyaways. Okay, so I want to show you guys up close first because these are seamless tape-ins. So look at that. These are going to go on completely invisible. So each pack has 20 pieces of hair, which is really 10 because you have to sandwich these. And I got 2 packs. That should be more than enough. But just in case it isn't, I did get these from Sunny Hair. So I think we're covered. Well, let's get started. Okay, so we've got our rat tail comb, and I've seen multiple videos and multiple different ways of doing this. Some people say to part your hair how you would normally do it, which I have a side part. Some say to always do a middle part. I'm just gonna do the side part and hope for the best. Now, this is kind of thick. I'm hoping it works. It's not like the traditional metal one, but in case it doesn't, here is my thermometer. And no, I don't use this for meat. I use this to test my fish tank temperatures. Now, I did straighten my hair as much as I possibly could. Right after washing it, you want to make sure that your hair is clean and free of any oils so that it doesn't mess with the bond. All right, now I've got my hair pretty much how I would normally part it. And I'm going to part the back of my hair, so like right behind the ear. How am I already failing so badly? Okay, come on. We can do this. I feel like that's a pretty decent part. I'm gonna go ahead and clip that off. And we're gonna try to make the other side as even as possible. I feel like I definitely got more hair from the other side. Oh my gosh, a gray. Okay, try this again. Now that we're looking like Pippi Longstockings, I'm going to do the back part. And this is where it's going to get very tricky. So for the first row, we're going to kind of want to leave only a little bit at the nape. So I'm just going to pick up all of my hair and then kind of come down here. I think that was too much. Definitely too much. But that's fine because I can just take this. We're going to clip that out of the way. Now we're going to do another part to that part. All right, now that we've got a whole mess, I think it's time to get started. Okay, so there was like no way for me to film this because I just don't have the right setup while also trying to do the back. But here's how we're looking so far. And I honestly have no idea if I'm doing this right.
He was not, in fact, doing this right.
I'm trying to do like the brick situation. And so far, it's a lot more comfortable than I anticipated. And it looks really good, so let's see. All right, so here's how we're looking thus far. We're halfway up. And it's actually been a lot easier than I thought, but still quite annoying. And it does hurt your arms. So now that we're at the front, I wanted to show you guys. This part is tricky because you don't want to get too close to the ear because then it's going to be really annoying when it's growing out. And then we're not going to apply this one straight. We're going to apply it at an angle. You want to apply this about like a ½ inch from the hairline. That way you can flip the hair up. And then now we can flip up and sandwich the bottom part. And then you can just press that in. A lot of people use a flat iron. I don't want to do that because I don't really care if these last very long. I rather protect my natural hair's health. And so there we are. Now I'm gonna finish up here and show you how we're looking. All right, y'all, so we are on our final piece here. I really didn't want to do any at the front. I didn't want it to be bugging my ear or anything like that. So this is as far as I'm going. I'm gonna mash that in, allow it to collect the hair. And now we're gonna pick up the extension and sandwich the bottom. Moment of truth. Okay, I'm in love. This hair is so freaking soft. All right, let me brush it out. That is with no blending, nothing. That's crazy. Now, obviously, it's a lot easier if you have dark hair like I do. It blends a lot better. But this is crazy. I've never had hair this long. So I cannot wait to curl these and style it. These are insanely comfortable. Like, I barely feel them on my head. And for somebody who's never worn extensions, that is incredible. I was really worried that they were gonna be super uncomfortable, and they look so, so good. Like, doesn't matter where I part my hair, you really cannot tell I'm wearing anything, which is crazy because of the seamless. This is so exciting. I'm going to leave these in for 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how they do, and then I will update you guys, but I can't stop touching it. It's so soft. I'm incredibly impressed, and I will show you guys when I style it. These are 22 inches, and honestly, I did not expect them to be this long because I'm pretty tall. I'm almost 5'9". So I thought 22 inches would be like right above here, but I grossly miscalculated. But I do not mind at all because I love having it this long. Let me show you guys the back. So you can see a little here where my own hair kind of comes out. That's just the way I flat ironed it. But once I style this and curl them, it will blend seamlessly. I am very impressed with myself because I managed to do this. And then I can pick all of my hair up. And even when I split it, you really cannot tell that I'm wearing anything. These extensions are incredible and totally worth every penny. It's been maybe 4 hours, but I need to get these curled. So, but look at this little updo I've got going on, and you literally cannot tell. Oh, these are incredible. I'm not gonna say that I'm obsessed. I'm not gonna do it. All right. So I'm just gonna do this like I would normally do it with my regular hair. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. But they are curling very, very nicely. I think this would probably look better if I used an actual curling iron. All right, I'm gonna finish this up and I will be right back. Okay, and here we are. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say that I'm obsessed. I'm not gonna do it. But look at these. Look at them. I've never seen myself with such beautiful long hair. I don't know how I'm gonna go back from this because I'm gonna feel bald when I take these out. Although these would look a lot better with some layering, I'm not gonna do it for 2 reasons. One, I don't trust myself with a pair of scissors. And 2, would then have to remember which piece goes where when I reuse them so that the layers look right. I love them so much. I was pleasantly surprised at how fast these curled. It was 1 pass each and took me literally like 15 minutes. And then the entire application process was a little over an hour, but that's because I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. Oh, I'm so excited. I kind of wish I never did this because how am I supposed to go back to my natural hair after this? So I guess I will be paying for extensions for the rest of my life. But at least now I know that I can do them myself, so it's manageable. Well, besties, that was all for this one. I can't say enough good things about Yilite Hair. I mean, it's so, so soft. I have not stopped running my fingers through my hair because I still cannot believe that this is my hair. It's insane. And just how natural they look. I think I placed these pretty well for having no clue what I was doing. Alright besties, as always, if you aren't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. I know I'm kind of all over the place and I've gotten a little unpredictable. It's like, is she gonna do lashes? Is she gonna do hair? Is she gonna do nails? Who knows? But I am determined to peak in my 30s. And so at 29 years old, I am doing everything possible to glow up and make that happen. And to be honest with you guys, I look better now than I did at 21. Yikes. So I think it's kind of working. Anyway, as always, thanks for hanging out with me and I will see you in the next one.